If you hit me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize. Court is staying by with an expert to learn more about the art of the apology.
Yes, indeed. Now, I know that we are at the end of August, but August is National Civility Month. We've got our civility expert along with us, Rosalinda Randall. She's got some details and some tips for us this morning. Good morning to you. These glasses are fabulous.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I got so distracted. They're wonderful.
Take them off.
So, Rosalinda, I know that, there's so many times and opportunities that we have to make amends, right? Mea culpa. But it's the way that we make those apologies and, of course, the tone behind it that actually make the difference.
So much. It can be a simple thing. People think, you need to send, 500 roses and write poetry or anything. It's just the tone, the timing, everything. And for some people, I've learned that it's a sign of weakness and vulnerability that people have a hard time apologizing. Maybe because of their position, their rank, even within the family. Oh, well, Cody, he never apologizes. You know how he is. Yeah. And we let it go.
Never.
And, excuses have always been made. So it's not something that we do. It requires humility. And a lot of people hate that word. They go, I'm not a doormat. I'm not. It has nothing to do with that. It just means ownership, being responsible. Sometimes you're uncomfortable doing that and you prefer to ignore it. And, let's just ignore it or move on. Hey, let's reset. That's not taking responsibility for and recognizing and accepting how that person felt. You do not have to agree that they should feel hurt or offended or whatever. Right. That's not your call. That's how they feel. Also taking time to assess and clarify, sometimes rushing it and just going, hey, sorry, or, dropping by the office and going, hey, sorry about that, and moving on. That is not genuine. That's going to make it worse. So taking a little bit of time and not deciding like, they shouldn't feel that way. Instead, they should, why do they feel that way? Try and understand it. Could I have said it differently? Was I in a bad mood? Again, I take some responsibility. Asking for an opportunity to rephrase it. Maybe it just didn't come out right. And run it by a trusted person. And I don't mean social media, just the situation. That can help.
And it goes to how we apologize is the way that you go about the apology can make the difference to the person that is receiving the apology.
Most definitely. Use their reaction as a guide to how you can apologize. Yeah. Is it going to take more? Were they really upset? The delivery method, texting, email, maybe those are appropriate. Again, it depends on the relationship and how bad they were. Do not, if I have to say one thing and close this, do not include excuses when you apologize.
Oh, that's good.
That's it. I was in a bad mood. Don't give opinions. Well, you shouldn't feel that way. You're too sensitive. You need to move on. All of those things, not your call.
Not your call.
And again, timing, if it's not a good time, ask for the opportunity another time.
Yeah. And then the last point you have is expectations and letdowns. Now, is that for both sides, the apologizer and the apologizee?
Yeah, because if I come in and go, hey, I guess you think I need to apologize. So sorry. Yeah, that's for me. That's not going to do it. And for that person, was it genuine? So sometimes we have expectations that people should get over it. That's the perpetrator, so to speak. Yeah. That's not your call. And also, is this the first time you have done this or the 9th time you have done this?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's another thing to consider. Yeah. Will it ever be enough? I don't know. And I am not a believer in forgive and forget. I don't know what that means. To me, forgiving is really we no longer have a grudge. That is a good place to be. I wish you well, but you're not going to be a part of my life. It doesn't mean that now everything's hunky-dory, we're going to hold hands and, have drinks later on. That is not necessary. And sometimes the relationship ends or adjusts permanently or temporarily. That's another thing that's difficult to accept when maybe we did a heartfelt apology and we think they should forgive us. There's no shoulds in this situation.
Very interesting stuff. Well, she is the author of Don't Burp in the Boardroom. She's our civility expert, Rosalinda Randall. Always a pleasure to chat with you. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be here.
All right, and we're going to link all of her details on our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. Cody?
We apologize for all the things that John did.
I was listening to that. I was thinking everything she's talking about. The inability to do that is the cornerstone of the entire Real Housewives.
That's true.
I feel like we need to get you with the housewives, the entire, all of the cities, and just have some therapy.
There would be no shows if people apologized on that.
Exactly. Thanks,
Okay.
Rosalinda.
Thank you,
All
everyone.
right.